couple minutes ago, these senators came out of this briefing with Secret Service. They've been asking for it for days now. Finally got it with the director and Secret Service staff. And the top headline that has come out of it, according to Senator John Barrasso, just spoke to him as soon as he hung up on this briefing. He said that apparently the Secret Service had identified as a character of suspicion this man, this shooter, because they saw a rangefinder on him as well as a backpack. And this all happened more than an hour before the shooting actually occurred. So they saw the guy and they identified this guy as suspicious. Now, more details coming from a source familiar here who was also in the meeting tells me that about 10 minutes before former President Trump went onto the stage, they had gone from looking at this guy as suspicious to now looking at him as a threat. That is coming from this briefing that the senators were in. They were told that Secret Service had called it in to a center that this guy they now identified as a threat about 10 minutes before President Trump walked on stage, and they still allowed him to walk onto that stage. I'm told the Secret Service agent in charge there was on the phone with local and state police about the threat while the shooting was taking place.
So the Secret Service isn't even trying to sweep us under the rug. They're saying, no, we were basically not given the people or anything and told not to do this. So here's a breakdown of what's in the preliminary report.
So I just read the preliminary investigation report that the Secret Service just released about the attempted assassination of former President Trump in Butler, Pennsylvania. Would you like to guess what it says? Because it says something more shocking than I thought. I thought they were just going to say everyone did a great job and sweep it under the rug. That's not what it says. It says that there was an ordered 26-minute stand down, that Secret Service was ordered to not have glass, i.e. binoculars, on the rooftops, that the Secret Service was ordered to not be on the water tower, ordered to not be on the rooftop that the shooter was on, and that the local police department that was supposed to be helping secure the perimeter was ordered to go take a break. Guess where they were at? McDonald's. I'm not joking. McDonald's. This wasn't just a series of mistakes, guys. This was a coordinated attempt at an assassination of a former president running for re-election in non-consecutive terms after an election was stolen. This is nothing short than a coup attempt. We deserve 100% transparency, answers, and justice in this situation.
So the deep state is in total panic mode. Here's Gateway Pundit. It was a setup. Senator Hawley, whistleblower, whistleblowers, most of Trump's security working rally were not even Secret Service.
By the way, where are you, fellow Democrats? Their silence is deafening to me. Why aren't they more outraged over this?
I don't know. I mean, I just don't get it at all. But I tell you one thing. Today, Sean, when I went to the site, the FBI has got more security on that site now than they did the night that Trump was shot at. I mean, the FBI, totally late. And they're trying to control the information. Sean, they tried to kick me off of the site. They said, get out of here. You shouldn't be on the site. We don't want you here.
Get out of here?
They are trying to control the information. Absolutely. They brought local cops, Sean. Get this. I'm there on site. I had permission from the local security operator to be there, and the FBI came out and said, you have got to leave. We do not want you here. That's what they're trying to do.
As you can see behind me, this is the roof the shooter was on. It is a very low roof, and it is very close to the fairground. I mean, it's right here. The president's stage was right over there, 150 yards or something away. And it's no wonder people could see him, because this roof is low. This building is really close in, and it's totally exposed. I mean, right where I'm standing, there were gobs of people. So it's no wonder that lots of folks saw him. The question is, why didn't law enforcement see him get on the roof? Why didn't they see him on the roof? Why didn't they go up and confront him before he started shooting, or before he got on the roof when he was all in this area? It's so close together. It really, it's hard to understand.
What prompted me to post and on the social media platform last night, and of course obviously talk to you today, is that our local Butler Township Police, their duties that were assigned to them, and we have an operational plan that details all that, were strictly traffic detailed. They were not required or not detailed to any security detail related to the event. It's strictly traffic to help people coming in and out of the event. If there is an emergency, those type of things. We saw the number of people, the number of cars at the event. And I was so frustrated and quite frankly hit my limit again last night when I saw, again, Secret Service says it was the responsibility of the local police department. That's absolutely not correct.
Yeah, the local police department is not the entity in charge of the safety and protection of a president or a former president. But once this started to happen, once this shooting began to unfold, the local officers did then try to assist, try to see if they could do anything, right?
That is absolutely correct.
I just talked to a couple senators who received a confidential briefing. The new reports are demonstrating and showing that the United States Secret Service had eyes on the would-be assassin 62 minutes before the events unfolded. In fact, they identified him. They did not approach him. They did not talk to him. He was walking around with a rangefinder. That's what it's called, right, Dan? A rangefinder? And a backpack. Nobody confronted him. Then 18 minutes before the shooting occurred, they lost sight of him. And no one thought to say, hey, let's go find him or try to pull Trump off stage. They allowed Donald Trump to go on stage while this maniac, who they identified, was nowhere to be seen. And remember, there was no drone reconnaissance. There was no helicopter support. The building was already identified as being a potential threat. And yet he's able to pull out a ladder from his car, go on the ladder on the top of the roof, pull out his rifle, set up his shot, and the counter sniper team doesn't even see him, even though they have the higher ground and the vantage point, and nobody during all of this says, get the protectee off stage, get Donald Trump off stage.
The Secret Service got the all clear, and when the Secret Service got up, none of them looked like they were worried about another shot. They weren't looking around. Even that front paratrooper, he didn't even look around to see where the bullet come from. It seemed like these guys knew the danger was gone in a minute.
How'd they know?
Kill that motherfucker! Fucking hit it like you mean it.
Please visit my website at samstwitch.com. My Twitter profile is at samstwitch_Sam. My YouTube channel is at youtube.com/samstwitch. I post videos that I cannot post on YouTube on my BitChute channel at bitchute.com/samstwitch.